Sparking Zero may just be the best thing to happen to the entire anime community this year. And not even just Dragon Ball, like in general, even in like the entire gaming community, because the impact it's had is undeniable. Like before it was released, the state of Dragon Ball, at least in gaming, you could say, was it pains me even saying it, bro. Like Fighter Z is such a like a diverse community, you would say. Fighting game enthusiasts, anime game enthusiasts, everyone had come together to play that game. But even that game's community was falling down. Like they had gone from 40,000-50,000 people active almost every single minute to like 1,000 or 2,000, even in the peaks. And Sparking Zero is what brought that hype back in Dragon Ball, because before Sparking Zero, like I mentioned earlier, it was like Dragon Ball had been completely forgotten by the gaming part of the community. Like Breakers had released, but that game was shit, bro. That game was so shit. Like it has like 200 players now. I think nobody even plays that game anymore. And Sparking Zero, like before no, I sound like a broken record, but before Sparking Zero, like even the YouTubers, like the Three Idiots, I think they're the biggest Dragon Ball Z gaming YouTubers right now. Like Three Idiots, the Syriax, Dardo, and Ramsel. Even they like had barely been making videos on Dragon Ball. Like I think Syriax and Rhyme had moved on to the Yu-Gi-Oh, and Dado had moved on to like other older games like this, and they were doing mods as well. I remember Goated Trio, bro, by the way. So the community was basically in shambles at that time. But what brought it all together and brought the hype, you could say, that every other Dragon Ball game, even before this, had was Sparking Zero and its announcement. And the hype that Sparking Zero has generated, I think, is greater than any Dragon Ball game, like till date, has generated. But granted, the social media things like Twitter and stuff weren't that big back then when like Budokai Tenkaichi 2 or 3 came out. And the hype, especially on Twitter, is extremely massive. Like every time you log on, the third or second post you'll see is 110% gonna be about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, or something like Dragon Ball, rather like any beef or like opinion type stuff. So it has definitely like reignited the sparks. The fact that the community is being revived by this is like very evident. Like you can see in this tweet, Rhyme is basically like inviting people to start content creation because of this game. Like it's a fresh start, you could say. So like it's definitely expanding on the community. There's also a lot of funny stuff that comes from this like popularity. Like look at this, bro. A lot of this success is owed to, I'd say, the brilliant marketing of Bandai Namco, and the entire games at this point. Because they have done like, I think, one event so far, and I think they're planning on doing another event. One event they did where they like invited YouTubers and stuff and content creators to just come and play the game, I think. And they also allowed which is a rare occurrence for these type of events, to the content creators to record the videos and to even like post them on their social and stuff like that, which is brilliant, honestly. Like it has just stirred up so much hype. Like I can guarantee you, if this didn't happen, like I think yesterday every almost content creator posted like the footage that they got from the event, and the footage is insane, honestly. Like just look at
it. And then Goku charges up the Spirit Bomb. This is where everything gets crazy, bro. Look at this. Instead of stage destruction on this map, the announcer gets scared. The audience runs away, bro. Look at this. It's cinema. Now it's just an empty crowd, and the map expands. Like now you can go outside of the tournament boundaries. Goku going crazy, bro. Goes times 20. Kaioken beats me the hell up, and I already know it's time, bro. You go.
And everything that you can see in this clip, it is very apparent that they're actually putting their heart and soul into this game, and it's sort of a passion project for them, as well as like the main objective, which is money, of course. Like not a bad thing, but you can see that they're pouring their heart and soul into this, and it's showing. Like Syriax's video, like this one, as well as one he posted before this, which is the same subject, like the same gameplay. It got like, I think, number 10 on trending this one and number 12 on trending this one, which is honestly insane, because it's like you wouldn't think after all that has happened, like from Breakers and Fighter Z falling off everything, that we get this hype. But again, the major props to the management team or like the marketing team of Bandai Namco. Even outside of the community, like on official websites or like launchers, you can see like Steam. If you go to like the anime tab, like as shown here, they'll have some like crap games. I don't even know what this is, like Banana. I don't know, but then it's the Yu-Gi-Oh game, which is free. Of course, it's gonna be first. And a lot of people play, like I showed earlier, like Siriax and Ryan moved on to making content on that. But like other than that, then you see like a game like Sparkling Zero, which hasn't even released yet, is coming before stuff like Guilty Gear, like Fighter Z, and like any of the other anime games. You see, like even that Jujutsu Kaisen game that came out, shit, but still, like you could see that this has hype. This definitely has a lot of hype. And to me, this is like the saving grail of the Dragon Ball community, because it has been dry for a long time. Like if you were active on Twitter or Insta for like, I'd say before the announcement, like what, 5-6 months ago, barely anyone was talking about like Dragon Ball or anything related to Dragon Ball. Like, but before that, you could see like when Fighter Z was popular, new patches everyone was talking about. Everyone was talking about like, we should get this DLC, we should get this DLC. That even for a while when Breakers came out, but then it just like, it's a constant. It was just a like abrupt ending to the Dragon Ball hype or community, you could say. And then came Sparkling Zero, which is honestly such a blessing to the community, man. Like, I can't wait, man. I can't wait for the release, bro. And again, I think all of this hype is owed to the Bandai Namco team, because even though like without their advertising there would be a lot of hype, but still I think it would not be to this level. And they're like consistent, they're doing their work, you know, they're doing their homework, they're giving us what we want. Like, I think every 2 weeks or so they'll post something about Sparkling Zero. There was silence like at the start when they just announced that it was in production and announced it, but after that, like since like 4-3 months, we've been getting constant updates. Like every 2 or 3 weeks they'll post a video like announcing something new, like local multiplayer, like the netcode, stuff like that. I think that is really productive and a step in the right direction, and I think it does give us hope, you know, like unlike Breakers, of course, this game will definitely be on for a long time. And just, yeah, this is turning into a yap session though, isn't it? So I think I'm just gonna end the video here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks.